Hello, everyone, and thank you very much for coming for this class again for Introduction to Inspiration Economy. In this class, we're going to talk about how inspiration works. And as we know that after discovering and talking about the inspiration economy and the implementation, we need to now to see what is inspiration and how it can be a source for us in life. So we said that inspiration, if you remember in earlier, inspiration can come from gifted from God, and it can be given to those who are chosen by God. So it is supernatural or gifted. Inspiration can come from external resources or sources like the family, the environment, the community, the education, the friends, the role models. Inspiration can come within because of our processes and practices in life, because we chose, for example, to go through challenges and we change our mindset through creating learning processes, through raising our capacity intentionally or unintentionally. And it comes from learning by doing. So inspiration can come from failures, holistic thinking, reflections, interactions, and so on. And this is what we use actually for Inspiration Lab. So Inspiration Lab, we exclude the gifted part and we focus on the other three parts. Focus on how we can bring, for example, the inspiration within us through certain processes, through certain ways of changing our mindset, through creating a learning environment and raising that raise our capacity. At the same time, we use the external resources or challenges like the community issues, like the family issues, like the environment, education. And we make people at the same time do learning by doing through, again, they go through failures, through holistic thinking, through collective reflection and interaction. So what is inspiration and how we can create it? Actually, based on many studies now, that is proven studies, we say that the labs are a good set for a place, a setup place for creating challenges and relevance to socioeconomic issues. And the lab is the best place that we can create a changing mindset. So through the lab, we can actually bring an inspiration through thrilling the feelings of elevation and uprooting the positive energy within us and enlarging the possibilities that we can create a major change for us and for the communities or for the people around us. The lab bring also new perception about enlarged possibilities. It bring holistic understanding because it will help us to associate the mindset with a certain specific issues. Inspiration in these labs won't be driven by actually desire or for money or grades or status. Inspiration is based on how we drive our intrinsic powers and use it actually to solve or overcome the challenges around us. Through integration with the socio-economic problems like poverty, youth, migration, community transition, and so on, we can get more inspired and we can get our heart to be in interaction with the problem. We can create rhythms that signal the brain, and we can actually move our modula, which is it's in the brainstem area, to regulate automatically the nervous system so that it can help also to regulate the basic life functions. It will help us also to keep the amygdala to monitor the heart rhythm and patterns, and so that it responds to the senses of how the body would be feeling with the socio-economic issue. And it will help the hypothalamus, of course, to maintain hormone homeostasis. And also it will help us to build the proper interaction from the prefrontal cortex so that it can utilize the opportunities explored. And finally, it will help us to create better activities through the thalamus and so on. So we get inspired because we get involved with different communities issues. We get our sensory factors, observe with curiosity how we can overcome a challenge. It will create for us a conscious mind that is based on belief and a subconscious mind that is based on receive. So we end up as inspired people. We end up have empathy for exploration for something that we did not discover yet. What triggers the process of inspiration is the stimulation of the mind or the emotion to a high level of feelings or engagement that would trigger an insight or a series of insights. Through these series of insights, we become more open-minded with focus on big picture, and we start to observe with intentions. And this moves our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual factors, which help us to raise our resilience capacity. And this is what we creates what we call positive appreciation that is driven by passion. And this moves, of course, the intrinsic motivation within us always to when we see people that they are highly uh, determined and they are they have high desire to create their dreams with high tolerance. So what is inspiration economy? So as a nutshell now, inspiration economy so far we understand from this class is it is multidisciplinary concept that brings society leaders, change facilitators, academics, professional practitioners, entrepreneurs from different fields so that they can create the change needed within the community. And they actually work together so that they create a social and economic impact. Of course, they will be eager to create currency of intrinsic powers within each human by influencing them by the inspiration currency. The inspiration economy uses labs, research, projects, and other intrinsic powers techniques that will help us to realize, appreciate, and believe in using minimal extrinsic resources compared to the outcome expected. In our Handbook of Inspiration Economy, which we published in 2015, we said that first we need to understand the rationale behind such an economy. And then we need to understand the demand for such an economy. This economy will have a relation with psychology. It will have its own enablers. It will have its own tools. It is also have its own characteristics and measures, and have its own outcomes in general. And it will have its a future and competing economies that is will integrate with it in the future. Exploration economy is one of the non-classical economies. So there are other economies that coming up that is going away from the what we know the capital economy. There is a green economy, the purple economy, the ecosystem economy, the innovation economy, the learning economy, and the social economy. However, inspiration is more linked to the livelihood. Through inspiration, we actually we bring insights that create a change in livelihood of the communities, of the individual, of the organization, and it moves people to be more human-based, economy-driven. Through inspiration, we create an outcome that make people more humble, yet self-confident, and are willing to take risks and create opportunities. Through inspiration, we create cycles of change, like we see in our inspiration economy slogan or logo. The first cycle will be about observation and opportunities, where we stimulate the minds and the mindset and the emotions to a high level of feeling and activity. and we start to see the opportunities in different way. The second cycle will be about developing the mindset through observation, where we explore new opportunities and build a vision of possibilities and ability to see more new opportunities. So, inspiration economy, as we mentioned earlier, it brings associative mindset, and that is shift people from being assertive to being more responsive, more sensitive, more people that will have a mind that see the big picture. With inspiration, we will have a mindset that is triggered by the brain that will have a clear reactions to utilize, optimize all the livelihood assets, whether these assets, as we mentioned before, is about the human capital, the social capital, the natural capital, the physical capital, and the financial capital. All these capitals are available for the rich and the poor, except the financial capital, which is, of course, the poor does not have it. For that, the associative mindset, if we utilize it, people can overcome the demands of the financial capital. Now, through these constructs, we can build what we said before, the mindset that will overcome the failures and will utilize the appreciation and the repetition and the challenges towards producing a better currency that will have a new insights, and it will have a sustained inspiration with minimal resources. These constructs of inspiration will motivate the spirit of inspiration economy in the socio-economic development. It helps to build entrepreneurship, innovation, learning, risk-taking. It helped the societies to discover the potential and the capacity of the human being, and it help us towards building a clear outcome. I think we'll stop here and we'll continue with you in the next session. Thank you.